one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down. You got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't really say that anything special in store for him today.
Maybe get a line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32.
Throwing now, Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Out of the gun, Ward. He lost the football. It's loose. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they finally get their chance on offense. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Stroud sets up the play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And look at this. He's going to keep it. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ward now working out of the gun. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First down.
They go play action with Ward. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
And I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense and Nico Collins heading onto the field. And he's been one of the main focal points of this unit throughout the season, no doubt. Currently in 2nd in the NFL. Gets by him and out of the daylight. Still going. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, 71 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Titans 10.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's run down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. It's caught. It's Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Final play of the half, Stroud. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And all the way 24-yard line. Halftime coming up. Let's get past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. Stroud off the play fake. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
play action. Here's Stroud. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Stroud looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stroud. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Texans first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the third. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good play. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Texans.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he will get into the end zone. It's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
13. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Working to put a drive together.
23-yard line.
To throw, here's Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
He was covered by Henry To'o.
Ward. That's into the hands of Idleman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
In motion goes the tight end. Ward again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Stroud. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Broken tackle. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
2nd and 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And the Texans.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Got around his feet and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Roger McCreary.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Stroud now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
And the Texans 1st down.
Stroud looks to throw. Nico Collins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now, Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
18. That's another Titans first down.
Here's Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Chubb on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pass the try. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Texans 36, Titans 13. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Titans first down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Out of the gun, Ward. Under pressure, and the Texans are able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
An afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary in clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. One side, really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Texans, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The playoff race is taking shape. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 11. We start with the first ever game in Madrid, Spain. The Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. And oh, it's the cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the New York Jets. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the fumble, ball's loose, and then the presence of mind to scoop it up, and he wants to score. He will. Touchdown. The Pats turn this one into a laugher, a lopsided shutout win. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Houston Texans. And this is Jaden Higgins. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will wind up as a 72-yard touchdown grab. The Texans get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.